Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa, and on this channel I create budgeting content, planning content sometimes, and side hustle content. So if any of that does sound interesting to you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Both those actions are free and they really do help out my channel. So we will be talking about where did my money go in the month of January 2024. So just about 2 months ago, closing it out and playing catch up. So we've got a lot of videos. This is the last January video. We'll have some more February videos coming out, and then we'll be caught up in April with like March videos and then April videos. So yes, that's all happening. I am on a journey to paying off over $200,000 in student loan debt. It's about 186 right now. It started about 220 something. So we're doing pretty darn good. And I'm also in the market for a single family home here in the Seattle area. Kind of Seattle area. It's probably not going to be the county that Seattle is located in because it's just me, just my income, and it's pretty expensive. So I might have to go either north or south of the city. But yeah, so I'm also on that journey and I'll keep you guys updated. I do plan once I get the, if I do buy a house, I'm keeping track of like all of the costs associated with buying it. So we should have a pretty good idea of, how much I really totally spent on a house. So it can give you guys a really actual detailed amount because wow, the costs are really adding up this far, and it's kind of like no one really tells you how much it costs to buy a house. Like, you just need the down payment, but that's not true. You also need money for closing costs. You need money for any extra inspections that you have, earnest money just in case. Like, there's so much. So not what we're talking about today, but just on the horizon of what's happening in my life. But again, where did my money go for January? Monthly budget, category breakdown. So starting balance was $0. I always start the month in every budget period, which I get paid twice a month, was $0. Earned income from my W-2 was $3,622. That's basically like just my base salary after taxes and 401k and health insurance. But actually, I don't think anything gets taken out for health insurance because it's just me. So that is just my base salary. And then I also earn commission and a bonus. Other income, which is side hustle income, payback. If I did any other type of side hustles, $1,549. And then savings was $3,732. So if you add that all up, it does give us a monthly inflow of $8,903. Take a sip of your coffee, everyone. It's pretty early in the morning for me here. I think it's like 8:30. So I guess it's not that early because I get up at 6:30. But anyhow, moving on. So grocery, this is all for the whole month, right? So we're taking all of our income, combining it all together, breaking it down. If you want to see the step-by-step video I did of breaking down the monthly budget category, like the total step-by-step, I'll link the video up here. I did that for December, and it's really the same thing month to month. So groceries, I spent way more than I had budgeted. I spent $275 more, but that was 5% of my income, which is pretty high. Eating out, I was under by $8, so that was great. Gas and car was $245, so I was over by $155. That is a lot. Debt, I was over by $116, which is okay. Like, I'm happy to put more towards debt than anything else. And savings, of course. Investments, I was over by $3, excuse me. And that's okay. Like, I need to figure out how to cancel this like $3 subscription thing. Savings I was under by $382. Not something I really like to be under on, but excuse me. I did have a lot of debt I needed to pay off, so I think that's where I put a lot of the money. Rent was $1,000. Budgeted and spent, so that was 11% of my monthly inflow. Fun and entertainment was $177. So I forgot that I had my Sounder season tickets. They were getting taken out from my credit card, and I needed to pay that. I just forgot to note it. So I was over by $116. Holiday, wow, maybe I need some extra coffee, guys. Hold on. Okay. $250 I budgeted but spent $2.48, so under by $2. That's good. Self-care, I was over by $75. I don't remember what I even spent the money on. We're just gonna keep moving. Miscellaneous, under or over by $14. There's a lot of red here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reds and only 3 greens right now. Green means we stayed within budget, we're under budget, and I guess this pink red was supposed to be is where I went over budget. Okay, great. Insurance is green, $0 difference. Sorry for that loud noise. My ring light just moved. Travel and vacation. I was over by $2,465. I'm going on a girls trip in the coming months, and we're going to an all-inclusive. So this price basically included all the hotel stuff for like 7 days, and then my flight round trip. It's a bit more, truthfully, you guys, than I really want to spend for just me on a vacation. That was all of my vacation fund plus some more from other sinking funds. I wasn't thrilled to be paying that much because if you times it by all 4 of us who are going, it's about $10,000 for all 4 of us to go, which is a lot of money. But when you think about it, like, even if I was thinking more like $1,200 would be realistic, but then like you'd be paying for food and drinks and all this stuff, and this is all inclusive, so like we're not really paying any extra while we're there, except for maybe if we go to a nice dinner or any transportation costs. So I don't anticipate my total like vacation spending to be much more than this. Pets, we were over by $493. My cat's been going through some health issues, but I think we're getting it under control. Business is $0, medical was $0. Clothes, I went over by $30. This is a new category for me because I sometimes spend money on clothes and I count it in like miscellaneous, but I don't think that that's very fair to do that. I do want to try going to thrift stores a little bit more. It's always something I forget about because there's just not a lot around where I live right now. I have to drive a little bit, but that's okay. I should be taking better advantage of it. I used to like flip clothes so much, so I need to get back into kind of that groove. But that is where my money went in the category breakdown for January. And then if we go over to where did my money go for monthly debt and savings breakdown, this is probably my favorite sheet to look at because it really captures what we're trying to accomplish, paying off debt and saving as well. I wish there was maybe a box as I'm talking out loud here for like investing, but I really got to figure out how I want to restructure like investing and savings and debt. Like as I start to pay off like my credit card debt and my student loans, like do I put more towards the debt versus investing? But investing is like, you know, if your account grows 14% each year and your interest rate on your student loan is 7%, like then you have a difference of 7%. Like what does that look like? So I don't know. It's a lot, but like, do you want to carry the debt for so long? You know, there's so many things to think about, and I'm such a numbers person. So it's like, what makes sense from a numbers standpoint? Oh my gosh. Okay, so monthly inflow, $8,903. Total monthly debt payoff was $1,051. So 12% of our inflow went towards debt. Of that $1,051, $600 went towards student loans, so 57%. The Alaska Airlines credit card, we did $345, so 33% of this $1,051. And Discover was $106, and that's 10%. So the monthly income is basically your inflow minus the savings that you used this month. So that gave me $5,171. At total savings, I put $635, and that was 12%. Again, these are different numbers, guys. So like, don't think that I did my numbers wrong. You can double check my calculations if you choose. And if I'm wrong, leave me a comment below. Sometimes I do mess up on my numbers. I do think that sometimes I'm dyslexic, and I'm not just saying that as like a funny joke. I really do think sometimes I am when I get stressed. So, or I'm in a hurry. Sinking funds, I put $435 towards the 68% of the $635. And then house savings, I put $200. and that was 32%. So of the 635. So that is really where did my money go in January? Like just a quick snapshot, right, of everything. I don't do this page here, the monthly spending comparison, because you guys know I feel like I'm just a broken record at this point. I don't find it helpful because every month is so different, right? Like if it's helpful for you, keep going. It would probably take me 5 minutes to do, but I choose not to do it. I just don't find it helpful, but I do find like this page helpful. So to each their own, I guess you could say, but I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Let me know where you are at your financial journey today, like what you're trying to work towards. I always find it helpful and motivating. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one very soon. Bye everyone.